don't have future here. You don't have future. You can never make it. You're supposed to be a dinner man, serving dinner to the students in the secondary school. Because you cannot do basic 1+1. You are here breathing heavy like a dog. Think about your life. You are a failure. You are a failure. You can never make it. You know you cannot make it. You need to be cutting grass, making this place fresh for the actual footballers that want to use this place. You are tired. You are here. What have you done? Useless. Me with my pregnancy, I'm better than you. Idiots.
First and foremost, blessings from the Almighty, and then Uncle Joe 90. I hope everybody had a peaceful and happy Christmas yesterday. Boy, it's a long day, Christmas Day. Boy, long day. I'm glad it's over, to be quite really and truly, I'm glad it's over. Because they're not football and nothing. After 3 o'clock or something, you eat your dinner and your belly full of indigestion and thing, and you're looking for things to do. Boy, I'm glad it's over. Boxing him and take the little boy for a walk. Say hello, Teddy. Say hello, Ted. And that's it, and football on and everything cool and irie, man. So stay blessed, yeah? Happy New Year to everybody out there. May the Lord bless you with a happy New Year, a peaceful New Year, prosperous New Year, and most important, a healthy New Year. One love, yeah? Take it easy and stay blessed. Bless up now, bless up.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Thank you. I don't accept handouts. I'm not someone who's expects it. I'm not a woke person who expects everything given to me on a plate. I work for everything I've got. A gift, you say? What do you want in exchange? My PIN number or something? Ah, yes, of course. It's Christmas. I thought that had been banned and replaced with LGBTQ. I don't like the look of this little creep. He looks like he's about to sell me some vegan sausages. Okay, well, let's have a look what's inside of you. Probably an asylum seeker. Oh, a Toblerone. Foreign chocolate. Honey and almond. Milk chocolate not woke enough anymore. It's got some good weight to it, though. Yeah, you could really smack a wokey over the head with that. Woke ruining the country! Coming at me with your oat milk, you big woke bastard. Take that. What? What do you mean I'm scaring the children? Father Christmas is a socialist and I'd bash him over the head! Bet the bloody elves are on benefits as well. No, thank you, I don't...
Depressed music! Oh Lord, trauma made another one. DA got no hope!
Depression took it to 10.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna cry out here?
फरवरी, मार्च, अप्रैल, मई, जुलाई, सितंबर, अक्टूबर, नवंबर, संडे, मार्च, अप्रैल, मई, जुलाई, अक्टूबर, जनवरी, फरवरी.
Give me wife, give me children, give me this, give me that, kill my enemy, kill my enemy, kill my enemy, give me, kill my enemy, give me. Anyone that doesn't want me to succeed, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire. Give me this, give me that, kill my enemy, give me that, give me this, give me die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, die by fire, give me.
Out to the ladies. settings, infinity. Outside the birthday gang, outside Shannon, outside Amber. I am a money maker, hand to the edge of a money maker. For one time, you're a money maker. If you're on this train, money maker. Hand to the air, money maker. For one time, money maker. On this click, money maker. You see us terminal. You see me. You see me. I ain't watching you, I ain't watching her, I ain't watching him. I got to dance and bubble and sing. Terminal 4 with a terminal 3. Terminal 4 with a cloud of those. When you come to my house, just respect my house. Don't touch my house. Somebody out of the house. When you come to my house, just respect my house. Blood clots over them. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? Hold on. Hold on. I'm like, no, no, no. I'm like, yeah. Play sleep, hold on. Play wiggy, hold on. I'm like, no, no, no. I'm like, yeah. Can I please have your attention? I said, this is the captain's weekend, and I'm in the terminal 4. Can I please have your attention? Early. Alright then, I miss it, rap pop pum. I miss it, rap pop pum. I miss it, rap pop pum. I miss it, level up. Step on the first day of Christmas, a life man a pray too much innocent at the damn berry. I'm on the second day of Christmas, this is when me see be a thief down a town half a tree. I'm on the third day of Christmas, food man a pray, some roast bread fruit or a key. Hey, I'm on the fourth day, tell some boy at this me a pray, stop rob the school bikini. Guess what go on? Some a pedophile, some a grab bag, some a thief phone. Jano. Make we keep this a Christmas crime free. Rap-a-pa-pa-pam pam pam. Oi, Mr. Rap-a-pa-pa-pam-pam. Me tell them this straight rap-a-pa-pam. Watch the man, tell them this so. Rap-a-pa-pa-pam-pam-pam. Alright then, rap-a-pa-pa-pam-pam. A Merry Christmas is a rap-a-pa-pa-pam. And tell them straight up, Mr. Rap-a-pa-pam. Santa Claus not there, but that's how they busy signal turn. Attack, level up. I'm gonna say right now, watching up. Crime-free Christmas. See? You them for go through a life, man, of free happiness, enjoyment. Big people as well, but especially for them little picnic about the future. See? More life. See? Whole heap of exposure and something in terms of good life. I will have to make sure that message I reach through the right way. Crime-free Christmas, eh? Yeah. Alright then, I'm gonna tell them this, me tell them this again straight. I'm gonna tell them this, me want the shot of them straight.
And me go tell them this one, the boy them straight. Some little bleach face, me want the boy them straight. Some little so-called Batman, me want them straight. Some little fool, me want the whole lot. Some juvenile not take no talking about daylight. Them a walk for the gun, skylark for the gun, sit up on side back for the gun, serious now laugh for it. Some boy I go down with the gun when kingfish come. None of them run with the gun, them flex with the gun, take flex with the gun, talk about self. Be fresh, never. Say not itch with the gun, I can forget fix with the gun. From friends them switch with the gun, them a damn madman, but them a bad man like till them a stitch with it. Watch that fan fool with the gun, shoot my school with the gun, now go buy no fool with it. If a trade man told with the gun, them can't shoot. You don't shoot, cause right in a way for the gun, them beat them a jail for the gun, roll out till the tape is like the police, them link and don't escape. What them send bad with the gun, chain and purse and back, immigrant with the gun. Some of them gone mad with the gun, if them coulda, them woulda shoot bad with the gun. Both say nah, miss with the gun, man I want them teeth and this. Can't take this with the gun, but everything miss with the gun. 6'6", 8 boom like cheese with it. Watch I eliminate with the gun, intimidate with the gun, to me and me narrate with it. Football look fool, and tell them crime free. And me say no more gunshot fi bust no more pam. Tell them this again alright. And me say crime free Christmas, me no want no more pam. Tell the so-called bad man, me say straight up a life, man a pre no pam. Hey Monty want them, and me say tell them straight up. So me go long, same so me go long. Santa Claus down there, but I see him so me tan. Peace. Representing a crime-free Christmas, yeah? I'm already like offering this music I bring. Pam, make me rap up on.
About December 25th, a special time of year, we spread cheer through gifts. Santa, reindeer, mistletoes and lights, all secular hype with no connection to Christ. But when did it first start and what is the whole plan? How did we go from Jesus to Frosty the Snowman? To understand, let's travel back on the scene to the 4th century Rome and the Emperor Constantine. Constantine worshipped the pagan god Mithra, whose birthday fell on the 25th of December. They celebrated with feasts and killed a beast, had human sacrifices and orgies in the streets. They hated other faiths, turned church to mausoleums, fed Christians to lions and washed them to Colosseum. But Constantine was smart, he played his part, combined both religions controlling the Roman hearts. Mithra was the light god they based off Apollo. Apollo was the Greek god they based off of Horus. Horus was the sun god they merged with the son of God that all culminates on today, the winter solstice. Santa Claus, Saint Nick as you suppose him, superimposed the Scandinavian god Odin. He had a long white beard and a red suit, rode a magical sleigh. Our children deserve the truth. Now let's talk about December 25th, a special time of year. We spread cheer through gifts. Santa, reindeer, mistletoes and lights.
Walk on. Come on, yaga. They in the Benz like Spracker. One bag of weed and one bag of grabber. One bag of gal like Shabba. Lord, one bag of gal like a dagger. Lord, lick the gal them with the hammer. Lord, make the gal bar for the mama. Lord, make a rascal ball out Jaja. What you telling me? Come on, it's dropping this bitch. Yeah. Come on, we G-blocking on a Saturday. Come, you got the G-block up on a Saturday. Get your girl in the club, she ain't Tuesday. So what you telling me? Huh? What you saying? You said happy birthday, Mithra. You. So all go on, man. What you saying? Alright, let me quickly read out the register real quick while you shoot up, man. Yeah, so shout out Rashma Show. All go on. Say morning. I'll type Fox. He said, good morning, fella. I said, come, hey, morning, Fox. All go on. Saying the fox in the box. How you mean? Trust me. You old type Shivite juggernaut. Like the gal them in him art. In him art. In him art. How you mean? Yeah. Carrie, that's the man she want in her art. She don't want a man for paper on her art. Bah. Oh God. Jeez, who else we got in there? Man like Jordan M, you know. Oh God. What you saying? Yeah, man, come on, rap-a-bum-bum, me say rap-a-bum-bum. Lord, and on the first day of Christmas, our life we are free. How you mean? I be a ganja say none till we. Mother, on the second day of Christmas, a girl we are free. So we sit down with and I'm married. Lord, The third day of Christmas, I ganja we a pray, so we roll up some J-Rock pussy. Lord, mad. How you mean? Yeah, man. Is that a remix, yeah? Remix. Alright. Let's get busy, man. You ain't come here to hear me rap, right? Oh, man. So, let's warm you guys up, yeah? Start from the back. Let it play.
The situation is pretty simple to explain. Basically, when Nixon was discovered having committed Watergate, people thought the Republican Party was washed up. But a clever staffer on in Nixon's White House came up with an idea for how to get more new Republican voters to replace all the people that were turned off by the corruption that had just been exposed, and perhaps save the party. His name was Lee Atwater. And he said, I know where there's all kinds of disgruntled white people. All you got to do is appeal to them over their anger about the end of Jim Crow and about school desegregation and about the Civil Rights Act. And these are the words that you'll say to kind of trigger them. Then we call these the racist dog whistles. And you will send a message to them that they are welcome in the Republican Party. And starting in the mid-70s to the mid-80s, there was a massive change in voter registration from Democrat to Republican on the part of all these racists and lowlifes and ignorant people.
All right, let's pause it there for a sec, man. You know? Hey, what's funny about when I play some of these videos, yeah, and they give the labels of racist, low lives, and so on, so I'm like, oh, Donna, there was a girl, Donna was her name, man. Yo, that's funny, yeah, is that, you know what, man, the man them are not going to do, they're not going to say, Richard Spence is a race baiter. Yeah? Richard Spence is racist. Yeah, I imagine, yeah, the funniest thing, yeah, is I say, yo, you use the N-word as an insult, that makes you a racist. And you just reply, yeah, but you're racist. You're like, what? Alright, cool. If we're going to provide the evidence for who and who's racist, yeah, yeah, me. Wow, nah, that goes anyway, though, man. So, yeah, Spence, talk to them from the jail cell. You get me? Hey, man, you know, Nigel Farage went to jail to visit man like Richard Spence, right? Hey, Richard, could you give me some advice on how to win the election and be like more like Trump? Yeah, just be a cunt. Just be a cunt. You know what I mean? You'll get loads of support. You know what I mean? All the cunts will support you. But, alright, pardon. Let's play it.
At the same time, Trump started to have political ambitions. Now, it turns out Trump has an IQ of about 73. He barely functions as an adult, if it were not for the fact that his father gave him a lot.
Man said Trump has an IQ of 73 and barely functions as an adult. Hey, listen, remember, yeah? When you start frying your toys out the pram and start boiling, yeah? Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm just a messenger, innit? Don't shoot the messenger, bitch. You hear me? Don't shoot the messenger, bitch. Attack the message. Play the ball, not the man. You did. But, alright, play it.
A lot of money, he wouldn't be able to function as an adult. Trump has less money now than he would have had if he'd just taken the money he got from his father and put it in an index fund in the stock market and just let it sit. But he's gradually played around with it all these years and lost it in all his lawsuits and so forth, and his 6 bankruptcies, and he is.
Oh, it's 6 bankruptcies, yeah? Oh, damn. Oh, damn. That's a hard comeback, man. Ah, the mercy. Shit. Oh, man. Man, do you know what's mad though, yeah? You see on your way to the having like a decent bit of savings or a little cushion or something or whatever, innit? There's loads of get rich quick schemes that come up along the route that you want to quickly dive into in that year, but you have to just take time, man. Breathe slow. If you've got spare cash that you can divert that though into it. Yeah, not the main bread, the one that's sitting in there ticking over and gonna put the cushion for when you're, you know what I'm saying? Like, raw, you might want to retire early, like in your 50s or something, even in your 40s. Some people retire when they're like in their late 30s and shit, like footballers. You hear me, cuz? But you have to have something to sit down upon, you see? Yeah, pause. Yeah. You have to have a house for living. You have to be able to maintain the stuff in it, like the things. You know what I mean? How you mean? Go, but you gotta get things. But, hey, God, but let it play.
Dissipated a fortune over his lifetime. Now, he's had the Russians for the last 20 years to bail him out, but ordinary people cannot be as dumb as Trump and still function. But Trump came out onto the public stage and started talking boldly like he wanted to do things politically and help the people of America. And he speaks like a third grader, because that's what somebody with an IQ of 73 talks like, even if they're an adult. Linguists have analyzed his speech, and they've made it plain. He speaks English at a third grade level. This energized dumb people, because for the first time they could understand a presidential candidate. And they said things like, oh, he speaks his mind. He's the first guy that doesn't use a bunch of fancy...
Hey, nah. They're taking the piss. He said he speaks like he's in, like, primary school and shit. That's why all the numpties are loving Trump and that, because he's speaking to donuts. That's not my word, innit? I'm just remixing what he said, yeah, so it's understandable. Yeah, so he said he's speaking 2 donuts, 4 donuts. So all the donuts go onto it. Mad, oh my diddy. Oh my diddy. Keep it simple.
The words and confuse me. Now I finally understand what he's saying. Of course, what he was saying was a lot of things they wanted to hear. They were the racist dog whistles. And so you had a beautiful alliance, from their perspective, of racists and stupid people. The lower 12% of the IQ distribution corresponds perfectly to Trump's supporters. Now, these people are so intelligent that there's actually a federal statute that prohibits their induction into military service. They didn't want to have a repeat, Congress didn't want to have a repeat of the McNamara's morons incident from Vietnam, which is a notorious thing you can look up on your own. McNamara's morons, it's called. Basically, we had a Secretary of Defense who had the idea that, hey, why don't we recruit low intelligence people, send them to war and see what happens. And what happened was they died in droves, and of course things got worse. And so they didn't want that happening again, so they actually passed a law. You're not allowed to recruit and induct into military service the lowest 12% on the IQ range. But they're still allowed to vote, and Trump energized them. He made dumb people think that they finally understood politics. He made people strut around proud of themselves, thinking that they had a grasp of the issues, because they could tell on some level that Trump wasn't much smarter than they were, but there he was, a big shot. So he seemed like a champion for them. Of course, all these people forget that they aren't rich. They didn't have a dad hand them the equivalent of $412 million. And they can't do the things that Trump does, and they can't get away with the things Trump has gotten away with. And even Trump himself is not going to get away with them indefinitely. But the stage has been set, and this is where we're at. Basically, we have a fanatical core of low intelligence.
Yo, hey, walk on. We got man like Cool Cat, you know. Hey, nah. I wait for that Cool Cat, cause about good morning, pineapple. Looking very good, very nice. Bad. Yo. Hey, listen, when you look in a lot of these big entrepreneur stories, yeah, it's not, they didn't come from the ground up. You see, like the ground level up. Like, some man's parents were able to donate a huge sum towards your business, and then because you've got that cushioning, some people being able to ride out the rough times. Hey, one sec here. You. Yeah, man. So, like I was saying, a lot of the people that we hail up as people that's made it, to Jeff Bezos, I think Jeff Bezos' parents gave him 300 racks to start off. Like, obviously, he's grown the company exponentially since that. Yeah, so big up for that. But it weren't like, yo, I started with the bookshop, brought the bookshop online, rode the storm and made it to the top. You hear me? Out on the streets. You hear me? You see, like the fucking Eye of the Tiger shoot. I took my chances. Hear me? But you believe that though still? Yeah, man, come on. Big up man like Uncle, you know. I want them feel like
voters that are solidly behind Trump. They will back him no matter what he does or says, because they don't care what he does or says. They just know he's their guy. They understand him. They like him. He talks to them in a way that they can comprehend, and they are fanatical in their support of him. He has given them what they see as dignity and strength. And then at the other end of the spectrum are smart people from all walks of life. I actually used to be a Republican myself. I'm ashamed to admit it now, but I know I'm not alone. I mean, millions of people who make sure that they turn out to vote against Trump used to be actual Republicans, because the Republican Party is now nothing but a loony bin of the very low intelligent. And there's just no way that you can be associated with him at all. So now it's going to be, you know, some range of conservative to liberal Democrats again, except that it'll mean something different than it used to mean. I mean, those Democrats won't be conservative because they're racist garbage people from the South. They'll be conservative because they have some other philosophy about the role of the market or of private enterprise or something like that in the economy. At any rate, this is the problem we have. It's basically now just the very low intelligent versus the high intelligence. And the thing is going to be decided by undecided people who don't pay any attention. People in the middle that don't pay attention to politics, no matter whether the politicians are smart or dumb. They just show up on election day and try to do their best. Those are the people you have to reach. You have to get them interested. You have to explain to them what's going on. They have to be told Trump is a moron and he wants to be a dictator, and he's got a million morons behind him that want him to be a dictator. We cannot let that happen.
yeah, man. So I'll tell you what I'll do. Let me move this to swap sides. So I took so long today that, you know, let's remove that from there. You know, so you can see a lot of similarities with what's happening with this rise of reform in the UK as well, right? It's strange. A lot of working class level people have latched onto the reform sort of thing making a lot of dog whistles that sound good to them and them. What you have to check is that the stuff that he's saying is he gonna be able to implement them? Yeah. This just stopping immigration and one in, one out, so and so. Yeah, it's gonna be peak still. You know what? Yeah, in some ways, I want like someone like Nigel Farage to actually take power, so the man can actually see how fucked up it's gonna be. Yeah, with a Nigel Farage in power. But also, it's like, yo, that fucks up my own shit. Also, so like, I don't want him to be in power. You hear me? Like, say like that Liz Truss budget fucked man up. And listen, since 2008, yeah, if you ain't been in the S&P 500, shit's been peak for you still. It's like the FTSE 100. Lagging behind. You get me, cuts, but don't worry about that. You man ain't worried about that. So let's go next.
To be very concerned. What I have in front of me is the difference in the amount of sugar in loaves of bread between the UK and the USA. For the 2 loaves of bread...
Yo, listen, yeah? What this brother is saying is fucking true. If you eat bread in America, it is nasty, it's sweet like cake. It's like, what the fuck? And it's small. American bread is shit. Lord of mercy, listen, yeah? See, you think English bread is bad for you, yeah? Yeah, because the man them say bread's bad for you in the UK, right? Fucking bread's healthy in the UK compared to American bread. God damn. Even though bread's not the best substance for stimulating the muscle growth, you know? You know? But we're gonna have a look at American bread, UK bread. Man, trust me, if any of you go to America, forget about bread, innit? Unless you like some sweet sugar bread. You get me? Like hard-o bread. Yeah, hard-o bread's different, innit? Because you actually know it's gonna be sweet. That American bread, Wonder Bread, it's like, huh? If you're used to yamming Kingsmill and Warburton's, oh my God.
Bread, we have Warburton's from the UK and we have Wonder from the USA. Now, the Warburton's bread comes in at 17 grams of sugar for the entire loaf, but the Wonder bread is approximately 50 grams of sugar for a same loaf of bread.
Okay.
So I wanted to use a same size cup, so we have a mason jar here, but if you just look at the difference in the sugar content, this is absolutely insane. A lot of people in the UK told me that when they come to the US, they can't even eat our bread because it tastes so much like cake. So I wondered, and I wanted to see why they thought this. So when I came back to the US, I brought a loaf of UK bread, and you can literally see here.
Hey, you know what, yeah, as well? I used to listen to a lot of, there's a fucking podcast here with some American dudes that speak about training, diet, and all that sort of stuff there, innit? And they used to speak about bread, but the way that they used to speak about bread was mad, yeah? But I was thinking they were talking about the UK bread. And obviously their bread is similar to our bread. You hear me? But then when I tried the bread, I was like, Lord have mercy. That shit's not the same, guys. It's not the same beat. But yeah, let it play.
how much more sugar we have in our food than they have in their food. And I think this is a significant problem. And as part of this video, we're going to do a blind taste test to see if I can figure out which one is Wonder Bread and which one is the Warburton's bread. Now, before we do our taste test, I do want to point out here, just look at how much bigger the UK bread slice is than the US bread slice, but this one has significantly more sugar. Just look.
Alright, who remembers Ren and Stimpy? There used to be a cartoon on BBC Two after Fresh Prince or before Fresh Prince called Ren and Stimpy. Yeah? It was a weird ass cartoon, yeah? It was mad still. Yeah, had a thing called the Lummox. One time they went into Stimpy's belly button and got lost in there. Bad things anyway, but they used to have bread on there, innit? And the bread used to be small. You see, like that little Wonder Bread. The bread used to be small like that. Yeah, and man used to be thinking like, bro, why is the bread so small? But yeah, trust me. Hey, listen, if you go American McDonald's, cuz, yeah, I'm telling you, cuz, that is E-number express. Man, my God, man, let it play.
It's like a piece of a sponge cake when you look at it. All right, so now we're going to do the blind taste test.
Here is number one.
All right. Okay.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
Here's number two.
Oh, the first one's definitely US.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not even close.
Is it really
not? Oh my gosh. I've never had a direct
comparison.
Having one after the other. That's crazy. I think there is a significant problem with the food we have in the US because there is so much sugar in everything. I think Americans need to be very concerned.
Yeah, to say all this butt kissing that the man them are doing with America, like they want, it's like the man them want to link up with America and do up a big American trade and this, that, and the other, and rah, rah, rah. Like, hey, their products ain't the same as our products, cause I'm telling you, fam. Yeah, Americans are getting bumped. Trust me, cause, yo, they got bleached white egg. Yeah. And then their sausages are like fucking Frankfurters. You know, like Frankfurter hot dogs. Yuck. Ain't even got beef sausages over there either. They got a cheese in a tin. A tin of cheese. Huh? Have you seen a tin of cheese before? Yeah, they had tin cheese in Jamaica as well. I don't like Jamaican cheese either. Yuck, tin cheese, you know. I like a little bit of mild cheddar. You know what I mean? Some people like mature. I don't like mature or any stink cheese. Yuck. Frowsy cheese like frowsy foot. Alright. So we're done with America now, man. Yeah? We're done with the USA. United Snakes of America. Yeah, the United Snakes of America. Alright. Who you got next? Alright.
In 2025, I'll be...
Yo. So, shout out to Femi's New Year's resolution. Yeah, me. Hey, shout out to Femi F Politics' New Year's resolution, cause oh my diddy. Mad. You know what's mad here as well? It's like a lot of the reasons why someone like me is not joining with the populist rhetoric and all that sort of stuff, or that sort of tactic of talking or debating or discussion or whatever, yeah, because the people that they're talking about, the people that you're complaining about, yeah, Like, the people that fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, people like myself, it could be. Like, right, I was born here, innit? Yeah, but my parents weren't born here, innit? If I asked him about any sort of great replacement talk or whatever, I don't even know what the fuck I was even talking about. Great what? Great what? They were just saying, nah, man, you know what? Nan and Grandad was told that on both sides, yeah? The grandparents were told that the streets of England are paved with gold. Yeah, if you get to England, you can make your fortune. You'll be up. You get me? Not about no great replacement. If you go there, you'll be able to take over the white people. Nah, but it's you'll be able to get some bread. And even in that, yeah, there's still certain high professions like CEOs and certain other trades that there's a glass ceiling and a barrier that keeps people at certain levels. So, yo, it ain't even been easy work out here, cuz it's been hard work all the way. Let me tell you the truth, yeah, nothing that man's ever achieved, yeah, has been through any easy work. The easy come is easy gone. Any significant achievements that have been achieved in my lifetime has come through actual hard work, innit? Like, and long, like taking the long road and doing that, you know what I'm saying? So, all this bollocks about, well, let me tell you, I'm from my side of where my family's from, and any of the people that I've associated with, like growing up or whatever, it's one thing that I've never heard anyone sort of mention, is that it's like, Rob, we've come here to take over the country. People will come to make their mark in the country. You know what I'm saying? Be a part. Anyway, man. Yeah, let it play.
2025, I'll be treating anybody who votes for, supports, or even really listens to Nigel Farage's Reform Party as putrid scum, diseased skid marks on the toilet bowl of human society. Because we're so often told, why can't we all be friends and just accept that we all have different political views? So allow me to explain why with an analogy. Imagine if in the community where you live, there was a tiger in a cage, and somebody called, let's say Brian, comes along, opens that cage and runs away. That tiger then spends the next couple of weeks basically hunting the members of your community. It injures a few, rampages through the homes of several others, smashing the place up, and even the ones it doesn't directly affect have to spend those 2 weeks thinking they might be eaten by a tiger at any given moment. And even when you manage to get the tiger back into the cage, Brian is still out there saying that that tiger should be let out of the cage, that it was wrong for the tiger to ever be put in the cage in the first place. So could you be friends with Brian? The man who had you hunted for weeks. The man who, if he had his way, would allow that tiger back out of the cage. Well, now...
What it is, yeah, you see, like, a lot of the majority of people don't really go through these situations of any of these, like, racial situations, or where you're the odd one out or the easy target that could be set on when scenarios and situations like this happen. I don't know, think about how the other people feel or think about it. You see, like the Don who went work and got his car back. Think about that. The dude was doing caring work, went to care for someone, come back. Because of the riots or whatever, someone burnt out his car. And then after they burnt out his car, his employer's done a GoFundMe. They raised a lot of money on the GoFundMe and tried to style the brother till the brother had to go public. So I'm not even sure if the brother's got the whole money from the GoFundMe that was donated. Because they tried to style him and say, we're going to donate the money to get you a car of certain amount, and then we're going to spread the rest of the money through the rest of the employees. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Spread the rest of the money through the employees or give the rest to a charity. What are you talking about, bro? People donated the money to the GoFundMe for him. So he could spend either the whole bread on a car, he can get a bike, electric bike, yeah, and save the rest of the bread in a savings account if he wants or whatever. But they donated it to him to spend on whatever he wants, innit? So the people that set up the GoFundMe should never have had the power to be able to be deciding how much the brother can receive from his own GoFundMe that people have donated to. That is crazy. It's bright and cheeky anyway, cause like, raw, how you mean? Like, definitely not rated and take him out for some idiot, cause yeah. But boom. So as the majority of people was never going to be in this situation where the man them are just going to be burning down your car, or you're not going to be in any refugee hotels that people are going to be running up on, or 20 dudes ain't just going to run up on you in your town centre on a random thing trying to rush you and that. You ain't really got to worry about the consequences of a populist dude spouting shit that makes people go mad on the streets. You might not have to worry about the consequences of that. Other people do. Yeah, so I get why you man are fighting on the other side of rah. You ain't really seeing the effects. Or we probably won't even feel the effects of populist rhetoric going mad. Some of yous will though. Yeah. The ones that look like us, boy. That's why you say your shit loud and probably be worse than the worst of them lots, because you know what time it is. Coffins also, you get me? So you rode with them or instead of getting rolled over. Instead of standing up and saying like, fuck that, cuz. I'm not on that, cuz. I'm not on this scapegoating thing. I'm not on this bully thing. You hear me? Mad anyway, cuz. Femi, run it.
Nigel Farage, the head of the Reform Party, stoked the conspiracy theories that led to the riots this last summer in the UK. And that's on top of spending years saying that anybody of a migrant background was a threat to the UK. And during those riots, an Asian man was pulled from his car in Hull, a black man was surrounded by thugs in a park 20-1 and was attacked. And Nigel Farage helped open that cage door, and for somebody with my skin tone, I told you guys, I had a nightmare where I woke up looking around the room, fists clenched, because I dreamed that I was being pulled from my car like that man in Hull. And Reform Party politicians like Nigel
What's Fox talking about, bro? You're chatting shit, cuz. If Femi ain't ever told anyone to rise up and run out and do this, that, and the other, bro, so behave yourself, man. About one rule for Femi or one rule for Tommy. Are you really trying to compare Tommy Robinson and fucking Femi? You're an idiot, bro. That was stupid. Do an honest comparison, bro. Huh? Yeah, that was stupid still. Buddy, you can't compare Femi and Tommy, bro. That. Hey, you alright, bro? Come on, man. Behave yourself. What movements Femi the leader of? He's like a talking head on YouTube, cuz. He speaks about how bad Brexit is and why people shouldn't have voted Brexit and all the stuff about anti-racism. It's mad, isn't it? You know what happens though? Yeah, it's crazy that, like I was trying to say, because a lot of these things won't affect a don like Fox. Like, no one's not gonna be running up on Fox and talking about what country you're from. Yeah, when man meets Fox, first of all, no one's gonna say to him, hey, what going Fox, you good, yeah? Yeah. And then the next question is gonna be like, hey, what country you from again? Yeah, man says, from England, yeah. And they go, no, what country you really from? Yeah, man ain't gonna say that to you, cuz. You hear me? So you won't be affected by a lot of the stuff that Femi's talking about. So I get why you won't even really hear it, or you just think, whatever, it's nothing. It's hard to be in the shoes of someone else when the shit's not affecting you. But it won't affect you, and it's like hard to understand what it is. Maybe if you got someone that's close to you that it might have affected or whatever, and then they explain it to you, that might be a bit different. It might not be still. I don't know, man. Everyone's different, innit? Like, I'm not taking how things happen in your house to how shit happens in my house and what we find acceptable and unacceptable. Yeah. You've been affected by racism all your life. And what's the racism you've been affected by? Oh God, what's the racism you've been affected by all your life? I know it's not bad saying that. I've been affected by racism all my life. The actions are, man, are standing on the side of people that are deemed to be making more racist actions than the other people that are calling out racist actions. Like, so that's why I don't believe half of you guys. The actions are different to what it is. Yeah, Femi, that's it.
Nigel Farage, Richard Tice, Lee Anderson have all spent the last few months attacking the prison sentences given to the people behind the riots.
The reason he trolls Keir Starmer is because Elon believes in free speech and Keir Starmer locks people up who say nasty things on Facebook.
The things those people were saying on social media were things like, go burn down the hotel with the refugees inside.
Yeah. It's mad, isn't it? How that's been remixed now. Oh, they just said nasty things on Facebook. Incitement to, you know what I'm saying? Actual cause arson. You know what I mean? What would be that charge if the people were actually inside? Because it's like aggravated something. See, aggravated burglary, for example. The people were inside the house, innit? You drapes them up and all that. You know, I tied them up and all that shit. You get me? Like, boy, if the people were inside the hotels and the man them were going to burn down the hotels or telling people to, they should burn down these places with these people in them. From their nice little comfortable yard with security, concierge, gated community, private road and rah. Bro, you man are numb, cuz I don't really get how man are letting the people from behind the big iron gates give you instructions about the other people that are standing next to you that flipping trying to make it by the side of you. How they're the issue. How have you been sucked in like that? The man them that's working the hours that the other man them don't want to work. Those people are the issue. Not the people that's got the big bread that pay fucking less than you pay, but have more than you have. They're not the issue. No, don't worry about them. Yeah. You hear me, cuz? I don't understand how man got finessed like that, cuz. That's some real pimping. Yeah, that's some super gangster move, cuz. Yeah? I tell you this, the day when one of the man them, any of the working class gang, including myself, will be able to have a meeting with someone like Rachel Reeves to decide how much tax we should be paying and all that sort of shit there. Yeah. Yeah. then we can finesse the big crowd like them man can. Until then, we're part of the finessed. Yeah. Even the people that's fighting against it are part of the finessed. You're getting finessed, but yeah. Mad. Right, yeah, man. Ban racism, man. There's no need for it, cause like just hating someone because they come from or they have a different skin tone or way of life or accent or whatever. You can bust jokes about it and all that, yeah. That's different, isn't it? Yeah, but like bullying people and just terrorizing them and making their life hard. Like, we shouldn't do that, man. Everyone should fight against that, on whatever side it is. I'll never be moved up. That's why it's like, bro, I'm actually an anti-racist, innit? Like, so I get offended when a racist tries to label me as racist, bro. You're actually a racist. Like, you sat on panel calling people actual racist words through the whole night with fucking cans of fucking Stella surrounding your fucking front room. You fucking dickhead. Are you mad? Tell me about fucking racism. That suck your mum, man. Dickheads. Fuck. Yo, fuck that, cuz. You mad? Idiots, cuz. Yo, alright, Femi. Every guy I see, you see him with the Femi. Mad.
So he's arguing for the people that directly call for people with my skin tone to be hunted to be released from prison. Whenever you hear a politician talking about Keir Starmer locking up people for saying nasty things on Facebook, that's what they're talking about. Actual incitement towards violence. So the Reform Party's politicians helped open the cage door to the people who hunted people like me this summer, and they're still trying to let them back out. So again, why would you be friends with somebody who supports people that are happy?
Hey, wee man, I'm gonna time you out. Wee man, I'm gonna time you out, you little pussy. Oh. I swear that. Yeah, I was actually throwing shots at 7 there anyway. Yeah. Yeah. I was actually throwing shots at 7, if you must know. Yeah. Because my machine gun will bust whoever. You hear me, cuz? What do you mean? Yeah? So if you must know, I was throwing shots at 7 Squire then. Yeah? About he wanna try come round there and talk about Valley's a race baiter. Yeah, but this brother's on panel call him Esau a million N-words. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Fucking Noel Gallagher tribute act. The fuck are you talking about, bruv? Yeah? Hey, morning, Wendy. Morning. Yeah? So, yeah, man, I'm not doing all that, man. And, hey, listen, yeah? Honestly, though, yeah? Like I said, like, right, if I notice a change in someone, yeah, or whatever, yeah, for instance, yeah, I'm not even going to mention no names here, but if I notice a change in someone or whatever, I will take my foot off their neck, yeah, and I won't be onto them about the sort of stuff that they've done in the past or rah, yeah, but if you haven't, and then you can call out this one, that one, and blah, 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 blah. No, man, I'm not, yeah, man, my foot's staying on your neck, cuz, man, fuck that. Yeah, trust me, Heimlich. Yeah. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
happy to see you hunted in the street. And we're past the point where you can pretend that you don't know what the Reform Party is actually about. For God's sakes, it was created by somebody who said that black people are inherently more violent because of excess testosterone. They stoked riots in the street this summer because a 17-year-old black boy took the lives of
Yo. See? I swear down, yeah. You not that. Yeah, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. They see me smile, but they don't know how we feel inside. Mad. Imagine, yo, just think about this shit. Just like, if you, like, you was just like a black kid in primary school or whatever. You don't know about none of this racism or racial bias or whatever. And then certain things happen to you, but it's just not happening to your mates. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's why you have to teach your youths about, you have to be careful of certain situations. You know what I mean? Like, be careful not to, put yourself into situations which may not be fruitful for your future, Some lessons you have to learn though without, your parents can't teach you, innit? Find out the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I was in primary school the first time someone was racist to me, like an adult. A big man. Yeah. Raw. Hey, you know what's bad though, yeah? What's that? In primary school, a man was racist to me, yeah? And my white brethren that was next to me was like, that's right. I should try to hit him. Some little kid. And that raw, so mug. Crazy still. Alright, anyway, but let's keep playing.
3 small girls, but didn't seem to kick up that much of a fuss when a fully grown white nurse took the lives of 7 babies. Or when the life of a 14-year-old black boy named Daniel Andren was taken in a sword attack earlier this year. Now say it with me, class. If you only care about child safety when the perpetrator is black or Muslim, you don't care about child safety. And I don't want to hear any bullshit about, oh, but the Tories and Labour are so bad, so we've lost faith in the 2 major parties. Our only option is to go with reform. Only option for what? Only option to do what? To help you with the cost of living crisis and the struggles of working class people? You do remember what the Reform Party actually is, right? It was originally created as the Brexit Party. Brexit is the reason why it exists. And not only has Nigel Farage admitted that Brexit hasn't helped us economically, several of his candidates have admitted that Brexit is making us poorer now. And I have them on camera saying that if they got into power, they would go for a no-deal Brexit, which would make us even poorer still. So if the Reform Party are explicitly saying they would use Brexit to make us even poorer than the policies of Labour and the Tories, then any argument of, oh, but the Reform Party is the last chance of the struggling working classes is clearly a lie. All the Reform Party is offering is extra poverty and the kind of racism that got ethnic minority people hunted in the street this summer. That's it. I know that, you know that, and you know that I know that, so if you continue to support the Reform Party, I know exactly what you are doing, so why would I continue to be friends with you if you're supporting something that you know will cause me and anybody with my skin tone to suffer? Surely the basis of any friendship is wanting the best for each other, but you're showing you want the worst.
Oh, damn. Yo. Me know what, none of my friend them dead. How you mean? Trust me. On my rich, man. Trust me. Yo. Like I say, in the true story, I actually don't even wish harm on my actual air quotes enemies. I ain't really even got none anyway. You hear me? Yeah. I don't know. Who would someone class as my enemy? Bro, I just got some weirdos trying to trace me and that, bro. You know what I mean? So I can't even have enemies. You have to be an actual real life character in real life. You know what I mean? To do this shit. So you know what I mean? Mad. Shut up, man. American weirdo. You're just an American weirdo. Alright. Let's snap another video still. Let's snap another video.
I regard Nigel Farage's private company, it's not a party in my opinion, as a fascistic party. I think it's a racist party. They're a one-horse trick pony, one-horse pony, however the phrase goes. You want to get rid of the problems in the UK and the NHS, get rid of the immigrants and the asylum seekers. You want to cure all of the problems and make Britain great again, get rid of the immigrants and the asylum seekers and close all the hotels and all the rest of it. They have one solution for everything. Their policies are farcical.
But Claire,
they have nothing on the economy.
Do you doubt the numbers, or do you believe that they are recruiting members at a rapid clip?
I think the numbers are probably true because in Farage we've got a mini Trump, and if people want quick fix solutions, you expel 20 million immigrants, or you do something ridiculous. Get everybody off of the NHS, everybody off of Social Security. They are a fake farce, and it's just so hypocritical.
So, for instance, say Nigel Farage comes into power and says, okay, have insurance-based thingamabob, healthcare. Like, that would be a badass day, cuz. Trust me. God damn. Like, some people, not calling no names here, have already got private health insurance, innit? Yeah, so they're already paying a little so-and-so towards a private health insurance, and their company pays a little bit as well. They make a contribution and their company makes a bigger contribution, sort of thing. Or they've got their own personal so-and-so. Yeah. I know someone that had to have like a knee replacement, and they used their private insurance, and they didn't have to pay no break. And they went to a private hospital at their own room after the surgery. Not one of them pay-as-you-go tellies. And had like home cooked style food. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yes, but that's all right for some minute then, but not everyone can afford that. Like if you're already on a low wage, you're on a wage that's below, like, I would say, like 50 bucks, and you got a family. I mean, like your whole household, then boy. We peak for you still. I'll be peak for you still, but obviously you got all your bills. Then you're gonna have to pay. You got a new bill that comes up is your health insurance bill for your whole family. But you can't just have yourself on there. You're gonna have to have you, your wife, and your children, right? Or you and your missus. or just you or whatever, if you're a single person. Depends, innit? Or a single lady. It's just the extra bill that people are just gonna have to pay, innit? Anyway.
I've discovered the ultimate hiking boot.
Oh snap! Do you know what? I didn't know that clip was that short still. My bad, my bad. That was the point. That Nigel Farage is basically a baby Trump. That's what the people on the West Coast were calling him. Hey, Nigel Farage, your baby Trump. You know what I mean? It's alright. Let it play.
Terrorist attack on Friday the 20th of December, where 200 people have been left in serious condition, 40 people critical condition, and 5 people have been murdered. So, who is this guy? What were his motivations potentially? And what if political allegiances did he have? And how will this affect the elections coming up in Germany? And how are people perceiving this already? So let's get straight into the video that breaks down who this guy is and what's going on.
Outside the cathedral in Magdeburg, Germans are grieving and paying their respects. The deadly attack on a Christmas market here on Friday night has left many bereft.
Well, I've seen a lot of misery. Many people who were searching, many tears, bewilderment, and extreme states of shock.
This is the moment a speeding vehicle ploughed into the bustling crowd, killing at least 5 people, according to German officials, and injuring more than 200. Carnage, but from an unexpected threat. Well, this is exactly the kind of attack on a packed Christmas market that Germany has suffered in the past and feared could happen again. But what's so unexpected is the profile of the alleged attacker. Not an Islamist, but anti-Islam. Not a recent immigrant to Germany, but settled here for nearly 20 years. Part of the community, a doctor in a nearby clinic. Very few, if any, saw that coming. Now dramatic video has emerged of the...
Yo. Yeah, man, so... Fake, man, these pussies.
Suspect's arrest at the scene of the market attack A US activist group has now identified him as Taleb al-Abdul Mohsin, a 50-year-old originally from Saudi Arabia who once described himself as history's most aggressive critic of Islam, particularly opposed to the Saudi.
Yo, start. Yeah, man. I don't think this this dude was some undercover Muslim. I mean, if he, all the times when it's been a Muslim or a radical Muslim that's carried out the attacks, no one's had no issue saying yes, this guy was a Muslim or whatever. I'm saying that. How many times have we had Muslims on the panel having to tiptoe this, that, and the other because this one done that or that one done that. This time it's not. It's not still. So he's a supporter of the opposite extreme. You get me? The two mad. Imagine this was funny, yeah. Like the two extremes that the secret services in all countries, like in Europe and America, are looking at right now. Yeah, none of them are flipping black supremacy. Yeah. It's mad, isn't it? But like, if you listen to certain people in it, they'll be telling you like the biggest issue right now is these black supremacists saying blah blah this, that, and the other. It's like I'm not too sure if the Secret Services will agree with me, because I would say definitely what you man are supporting has more eyes on it than anything else. All eyes on you. All eyes, yay! Bad. Hey, shout out AC though, man. Walk on AC, man. Hey, AC, behave yourself, man, before I send Oz. You get me? Hey, AC, behave yourself, man, before I send Oz down there. You get me, cuz? Yeah, man, you know? Oh, sweet. Yeah, big up my like AC though, man. What's going on? Oh, God. Hey, what's mad, yeah? Hey, me and AC used to be in some mad trolling beef that was funny still with See Alive. Remember See Alive? See Alive was begging to see my face for years, cuz. I'm gonna get a Valley, I'm going to get a picture of your face. Valley, I'm going to get a picture of your face. Oh shit. See Alive, what's it? The Fitna Pig. Was it? Is that what is it? I can't even remember what the different religious names them man's gave her. You know what's mad, yeah? I started off trying to back it for Sia cuz they were being racist to her. I was like, bro, but then she started being racist to me. I'm like, God damn. You lots are mad still. I don't know how you lot have got time. Like, people be racist to you, man, and you man have got time to really be racist to black people. It's crazy, cuz. That's why I'm like, cuz. Trust me, man. I hear it when enough of the people them say, no new friends, no new friends, no new friends, no. You hear me? DJ Khaled. You hear me? Mad. Ah, damn, listen, these men are being racist to you, and you got time to be racist to black people. What the fuck? Mad. Go over here, man. Shut up, badass, man. Your mother-in-law looks like Babs. She might click the link, you know. Hey, behave yourself with it.
Saudi regime. On social media, Abdul Mohsin has repeatedly expressed support for the German far-right AFD party, also claiming Germany wants to Islamize Europe.
Which is deeply ironic because you look at the response from Nigel Farage, Elon Musk, Geert Wilders in the Netherlands, a far-right leader of the Freedom Party, and they are just assuming because of the colour of this guy, because he was from Saudi Arabia, that he is an Islamic terrorist. And we don't know for definite at this point what his motivation is, but there is evidence that links him to the far right. He is anti-Islam. He is pro-Israel. So, again, we don't know, but it's deeply ironic that people are just assuming, jumping to these conclusions that he's an Islamic terrorist because of his methods, his modus operandi, whereas actually we have no idea yet. And it's insane that people already are just becoming conspiratorial and just assuming this guy. It's like, oh no, there's no chance he could be far right. He could be a supporter of the AFD, that he could be the opposite of what people are perceiving him to be.
And now this horrific attack, allegedly committed by a self-confessed Islamophobe, fueling Germany's growing anti-immigration mood.
Hey, that's funny. Like, my self-confessed Islamophobe. Oh my days. Yo. Yo. I keep telling you, man, keep your eye on Banks, cuz, man. You know? He might be dangerous, cuz. You know what I mean? Like, he's been radicalized as well, like Bob. You know? Like, Bob wants the actual Crusaders to come back. You hear me? Yeah, we'll be peak for some man still. Trust me. The man then will run up a man and go, are you a Moor? Are you a Moor? Oh my days, there's a fucking dead rat. Oh my days. I saw Esau's mum. You know, let me get my camera on. You know, actually, shit. Mm-mm. Oh yeah, let's set this camera in it. Oh, can you see that? Esau's mum, R.I.P. R.I.P. Esau's mother. Hey, I need to run in the shop real quick, man, to get some parts. But do not step on my blue suede shoes. Bye.
Our politicians are responsible for this, one local, Barbara, told me. I think there should be a cleanup of people who do these things, she says. Now it's time to close our borders, says this man, Tom. Germany's pain and grief.
And this is the unfortunate thing. People will be using this. It's happened in the UK, politicise it. The way the GB News is covering it, Talk TV, they can't, it doesn't fit the narrative of an Islamic terrorist. The fact he's anti-Islam, they can't even comprehend it. They're like, again, conspiracy brain rot. Oh, he has to be this because he did this. And it will be utilised and weaponised by the AFD. In 2 months, they have an election. They're second in the polls. They could win off this. Whereas, again, it seems to be that he's pointing at a far-right anti-Islam, pro-Israel position. And, again, people just ignore that. They don't want to know that. They don't want to know the truth about this guy. They just see what he did and they want to use it for their own ends.
He's already giving way to anger. Well, Jessica, that anger was seen on the streets of Magdeburg earlier this evening because hundreds of far-right activists taken to the streets calling for the deportation of migrants in the country, shouting slogans, carrying banners. Remigration read the big banner at the front of them. Immigration in Germany has been growing as one of the major political issues in the country. And this attack, just a few days before Christmas, of course, has really poured fuel on the flames, as it were. Jessica.
No doubt about that. Matthew Chance for us there in Germany. Thank you very much. CNN Global Affairs analyst Kim Dozier and CNN National Security analyst Peter Bergen both join us now. It's good to see both of you. Peter, I want to start first with you. With our sources telling CNN, Saudi Arabia sent multiple warnings to German authorities about this suspect that were ignored. The earliest being sent back in 2007. What do you make of those warnings being dismissed?
Well, I don't exactly know. He had claimed asylum in Germany, and I'm sure the Saudis may well, we don't know exactly the precise nature of what they were warning, but presumably they were hoping that he might be extradited back to Saudi Arabia. Well, we all know how Saudi Arabia treats people that they consider to be dissidents. Just think about the case of Jamal Khashoggi, who was murdered by Saudi officials 6 years ago. So, the Germans may well have had, good reason to either be suspicious of these warnings in the sense of, the Saudis don't have a particularly good human rights record, or there may be some other explanation, which we don't know.
And Kim, Saudi authorities have alleged that the man harassed Saudis abroad who opposed his political views. They also noted he'd become a supporter of the far-right party Alternative for Germany. What are kind of the politics?
You heard that, right? Far-right party. Go on, carry on, man.
Around this attack?
Well, you could already see with the response in the streets of the city where the attack took place, it is going to likely spur more anti-immigrant sentiment just ahead of the February snap elections, because the government in Germany just dissolved a little over a week ago. And already the Alternative for Germany party, which has been labeled by German security services as extremist, it is running second in the polls. An attack like this might well help them get more of a share of government. Could they win? If they would make a major win at the coming elections, it spells a difference in everything from immigration to Germany's Ukraine policy, and it's a really disturbing potential fallout from this awful attack.
The far right is getting stronger in Germany, and the far right party, AFD, is becoming more and more radical. Germany's domestic intelligence service has warned.
Und wenn wir dereinst dieses Land regieren werden, dann verspreche ich der fragwürdigen Sippschaft da hinten, dann brechen für euch andere Zeiten an.
With their anti-refugee.
Hey, yo, let me pause up for a sec. Sorry, man. I'm sure I was in the shop collecting the thing, You know what it was, that the lady in the counter was a little bit cheeky, innit? Like, so we had to have a little debate real quick still, but Got the parts now. Anyway, yeah, man. So shout out Dave though. Still, I was having a discussion with Dave yesterday. Yeah, you know, about a couple things. Still, yeah. The main one was about the AFD being Nazis, and obviously, you know, true Tommy Robinson's in jail, and Dave doesn't accept the court's judgment on Tommy Robinson now, so he's calling into judgment any court judgment that is given. Yeah, and we saying that. So I'm saying that the Dons got done for Nazi slogans twice, plus other shit previously. Yeah. So that's more than enough proof for me that the shit's on some Nazi shit, yeah? That might not be enough proof for you and others, but that's more than enough proof for me, innit, yeah? But previously, also, yeah, I see what is definitely more than enough proof for me, yeah? Like, they've got a guy in another town, Hildenberg, I think it's called, who received 25% of the votes, who sells, yeah, listen, he sells KKK and Nazi merchandise. So his job is selling KKK and Nazi merchandise, and he won 25% of the vote in Hildenberg. I think that's the name of the town. Yeah, another small town in East Germany. Right, well, obviously Germany's a lot bigger than the UK, right? So one of their small towns might be the size of a big town in the UK, innit? Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, that's more than enough evidence for me. My man's selling KKK merchandise, innit? Yeah, I didn't tell Dave that day, innit? Yeah, because I just found that out. I was like, bro, listen, yeah, like that was more than enough evidence for me, and I actually didn't even need to know what he said, innit? Like, I know that obviously if they're going to convict him of something, yeah, and especially link it to being like a Nazi slogan, it's going to have to be something that, like, directly line for line, something that a Nazi person has said in one of their speeches that have been used to rile up the public against the Jews, against the migrants, against the Romani people, against any of the mixed race children that was get sterilized or gas chambered, any of the flipping other black Germans that might have been caught up in that as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so anyway, man, teach us about the AFD. Yo, listen, after this piece though, yeah, I need to go and do some walk, you get me? I might have another job to do down the road from, well, not down the road, quite far still, man. So if it's that, then we'll be able to run have a little show a little bit later.
The far right is getting stronger in Germany, and the far right party, AFD, is becoming more and more radical. Germany's domestic intelligence service has warned.
Und wenn wir dereinst dieses Land regieren werden, dann verspreche ich der fragwürdigen Sippschaft da hinten, dann brechen für euch andere Zeiten an.
With their anti-refugee, anti-LGBTQ and anti-government politics, the Alternative for Germany party is at an all-time high in the opinion polls. The AFD accuses its political opponents of having betrayed Germany, and one of the party's stars, Björn Höcke, presents himself as Germany's savior.
Die deutsche Nation nicht verhandelbar. Der Osten steht auf. Holen wir uns unser Land zurück. Ich danke euch.
The AFD could even become the strongest political party in much of eastern Germany. Regional elections in several German states are set for 2024, and the AFD is leading polls. The other parties, as well as experts on right-wing politics, are sounding the alarm about the AFD's rise. Some have even termed it a neo-Nazi party. How much truth is there to the accusation that the AFD is not just a right-wing extremist party, but crosses the line into neo-Nazism? In Germany, the term Nazi is taken extremely seriously. The Nazis under Adolf Hitler were responsible for the Second World War. And the murder of millions of Jews and people of other minorities. That's why all fascist and Nazi parties were banned in Germany after the Nazis' defeat, which ended World War II. The AFD has rejected allegations that it is a neo-Nazi party, claiming that now anyone in Germany who is against the government or against immigration is called a Nazi.
All right, so they don't agree that they're Nazis, but they definitely agree they're far right. I would say they're self-confessed far right. Yeah. But I believe that they're a Nazi party because obviously the evidence that's been laid out previously, the 2 convictions for using Nazi slogans for one. And then any more of this other stuff that is about to come out also show you that, yo, these men are NARCs. You get me? Mad. So let's play it.
People talk about the AFD in connection with National Socialism, they are often referring to Björn Höcke. He's the parliamentary group leader in the Thuringian State Parliament and likely the AFD's most influential politician and one of its most radical. In 2010, he took an active part in a demonstration organized by neo-Nazis and recorded on camera. It is legal to call Björn Höcke a Nazi.
Yeah, that it is legal to call Björn Höcke a Nazi. Yeah. So, so we can end that right now, right? They're telling you on German national television that it's legal for you to call Björn Höcke a Nazi. Yeah, that's the way they pronounce it. So I'm gonna try to pronounce it how they pronounce it. Yeah. I'll do my best, innit? But yo, so from that, yeah, the dance is done, innit? We saying up in our awful frightening, make them try. Jungle Jesus, strike them like lightning. Yeah, man, tell them to deck up with me. Cause I make bad doppies, make them quickly. Mad. Yeah, man, tell them the Nazis know are awful frightening. Make them try. Mad. Yeah, man. Yeah, back in the day, Ralph was taking a photo with Elron. And what's Elron was screaming every day on the panel? Oh, when the AFD come into power in East Germany, we're going to take the power back. We're going to kick all the Turkish people out of Germany. When the AFD come into power in Germany, we're going to take the power back. We're going to kick all the Turkish people out of Germany. Yeah, that's what he used to scream all day, every day. But you men weren't really paying attention, innit? Because obviously, AFD don't mean nothing to the UK. Well, while it's small, it's not a threat to anyone in the UK, innit? But, yo, the AFD confirmed Nazis. No, you're delusional, Diana. Yeah, you're actually extremely delusional. Like, they've literally just said, yeah, I'll tell you what, let me rewind it, innit? Because they literally just said that it's legal for you to call them a Nazi. I'll rewind it back to the start. How you mean?
The far right is getting stronger in Germany, and the far right party, AFD, is becoming more and more radical, Germany's domestic intelligence service has warned.
Hey, wait, pause. How is this anonymous pussy trying to talk about anyone with honor? No one can't see your face, you fucking fraggle, man. Shut your mouth about honor, you idiot. Some anonymous American dickhead talking about honor. Man, shut your face, bro, you dickhead. Like, you won't even jump on the panel and speak, let alone turn your camera. The fuck out of here, man. You cheeky cunt. That's cheeky, you know. You pussy up. I suck your mum, man. You dickhead.
Wenn wir dereinst dieses Land regieren werden, dann verspreche ich der fragwürdigen Sippschaft da hinten, dann brechen für euch andere Zeiten an.
With their anti-refugee, anti-LGBTQ and anti-government politics, the Alternative for Germany party is at an all-time high in the opinion polls. The AFD accuses its political opponents of having betrayed Germany. And one of the party's stars, Björn Höcke, presents himself as Germany's savior.
Die deutsche Nation nicht verhandelbar. Der Osten steht auf. Holen wir uns unser Land zurück. Ich danke euch.
The AFD could even become the strongest political party in much of eastern Germany. Regional elections in several German states are set for 2024, and the AFD is leading polls. The other parties, as well as experts on right-wing politics, are sounding the alarm about the AFD's rise. Some have even termed it a neo-Nazi party. How much truth is there to the accusation that the AFD is not just a right-wing extremist party, but crosses the line into neo-Nazism? In Germany, the term Nazi is taken extremely seriously. The Nazis under Adolf Hitler were responsible for the Second World War and the murder of millions of Jews and people of other minorities. That's why all fascist and Nazi parties were banned in Germany after the Nazis' defeat, which ended World War II. The AFD has rejected allegations that it is a neo-Nazi party, claiming that now anyone in Germany who is against the government or against immigration is called a Nazi. When people talk about the AFD and connect...
Yeah, you're an idiot, bro. You're just typing anything in the chat, you lunatic, man. That's why you're just a madman. And more times I leave you to just type all your lunatic shit, bro. Like, you dickhead. You know what I'm saying? You're bad, man. You're a lunatic, man. Allow it, cuz. Yeah, baby, so. Shit. Yeah. I'm dying to shut up, you spaz, man. Stop being stupid, man. The Nazis don't exist anymore. So, anyone with Nazi rhetoric will be classed as Nazis. You don't know. Stop being silly, man. Behave yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, you need Hitler to be back alive for the Nazis to exist, yeah? Seriously, yeah? Stop being silly. Come on. Be an adult.
Connection with National Socialism, they are often referring to Björn Höcke. He's the parliamentary group leader in the Thuringian State Parliament and likely the AFD's most influential politician and one of its most radical. In 2010, he took an active part in a demonstration organized by neo-Nazis and recorded on camera. It is legal to call Björn Höcke a Nazi in Germany. Courts have ruled that this is not an insult, but a statement covered under freedom of expression and a, quote, value judgment based on facts. Höcke.
Yeah, pause. Let me pause it there, yeah? For the people at the back. Yeah? Idiots. You know what's mad, yeah? You can't make up your own terminology on how you want to determine what and how things or people will be, whatever, and still be taken seriously in any sort of discussions when you're speaking to someone that opposes the view that you're holding. You get me? So, you know what I mean? There we have it. Yeah? There we have it. You know what I'm saying? It's actually legal. Yeah, you have the right to call my man a Nazi, you get me?
Yeah, and also why I even extend that to say to class that party as a Nazi party, because anything after that, man ain't tried to disassociate themselves with said guy. No, my man's promoted, innit? Yeah, he's a big man in Thuringia. Yeah, me, Thuringia. Him I met things go on in that Thuringia. Mad.
Is a history teacher, has studied German history. He frequently refers to Germany's Nazi past, and he rejects the official culture of remembrance of the Nazis' mass murders, the Holocaust and the crimes of the German people.
Und diese dämliche Bewältigungspolitik, die lähmt uns heute noch viel mehr als zu Franz Josef Strauß Zeiten. Wir brauchen nichts anderes als eine erinnerungspolitische Wende um 180 Grad.
A 180-degree turn. This would mean that the Nazi era is no longer portrayed as criminal, but rather that it is glorified. Höcke has also on many occasions used historically loaded terms. A court indicted him earlier this year for using the slogan of the Nazi Party's infamous SR Storm Division at a campaign event 2 years earlier. The slogan, "Everything for Germany." The court case is still pending. Why does Höcke position himself so radically when he knows that he will probably face strong repercussions? Right-wing extremism expert Matthias Quent has been studying Höcke and the AFD for years.
Der Zweck ist die Normalisierung von nationalsozialistischen historischen Bezügen und damit auch Ideologieelementen. Es ist eine Äußerung, mit der er sich sicher sein kann, dass er öffentlich anstößt, provoziert und Gegenwehr erregt. Somit hat er wieder Empörung, Aufmerksamkeit und kann dann einerseits sagen, aber ich wollte doch nur sagen, alles Gute für Deutschland. Der kann sich also als Opfer stilisieren und zu seinen neonazistischen Anhängern und rechtsextremen Anhängern eine Bestätigung, eine ideologische Rechtfertigung geliefert.
Björn Höckes actions have put the Alternative for Germany party as a whole under close monitoring by Germany's security authorities. The Domestic Intelligence Service says it has sufficient grounds to suspect that the party is unconstitutional. Intelligence Agency head Thomas Haldenwang says the AFD is a danger to democracy due to its anti-Islamic and radicalized elements.
Wir sehr viel an Hass und Hetze gegenüber Minderheiten aller Art.
Yeah, man. So this is what we're talking about when we're talking about the difference between us. You know what I'm saying? You see the difference between me and you. You talk a good one, but you don't do what you're supposed to do. Yeah, cuz. Oh, snap. Yeah, so you see how this one's gone right, yeah, so? Yeah, the German secret services labeled these people as extremely dangerous, unconstitutional, and a danger to the German public, like, you know? So it just is, man. You know what I mean? It's light work, you know what I mean? Yeah, but listen, when you're dealing with people that have got like extremely small brain cells, that far and few between, yeah, or they're just extremely gullible, innit? So the people that they listen to, they don't back what they say with facts, innit? They just have nice lighting and a nice background. You know what I mean? Yeah, nice lighting, a nice background. You hear me? Might have sold a watch or two or something, and they're just gonna tell you, yo, it's the Muslims, it's the migrants, it's the so-and-sos, it's this one, it's that one, it's the other one. You know, because no evidence that backs it. Yeah. Yeah, man. All right. So, look, now now there's no Nazi party with any real power. See, now you accept that there's a Nazi party, yeah? Yeah. We see you backstepping, fam.
The AFD has repeatedly denied these accusations, but they go well beyond Björn Höcke. Former Bundestag member Siegbert Djose has also come under suspicion. In his election campaign for the AFD, he used a vehicle with a custom license plate, LAH 1818. The L stands for the city of Leipzig, and AH and the number 18 are well-known codes referring among neo-Nazis. AH
Yeah, no, they're definitely not a Nazi party, you know what I mean? Alright, listen, they're definitely, now this evidence has come out, we can just say this, definitely not a Nazi party, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, not like the man's driving about with the Adolf Hitler, Adolf Hitler, Adolf Hitler. Leipzig. What? He's like, I'm mad. Oh, mate, let it play. You not finished, man.
stands for Adolf Hitler. 1 and 8 stand for the first and 8th letters of the alphabet, A and H. So the license plate presents a coded version of Adolf Hitler 3 times. Djose has also visited the Wolf's Lair, one of Adolf Hitler's headquarters during World War II. He's confirmed the authenticity of this photo. Here, Djose can be seen posing with his hand on his heart in front of Hitlers bunker.
Wir sind stärker denn je und werden unseren Weg zur Macht gehen bis zum Ende, weil wir die einzigste Partei sind, die hier in Deutschland heute noch deutsche Interessen vertritt.
Es gibt ein klares nationalsozialistisches Gesicht innerhalb der AfD, Leute, die sich direkt so benennen, die sich in die Tradition stellen, die Begriffe benutzen, auch gezielt Begriffe benutzen, die nationalsozialistisch geprägt sind, teilweise Äußerungen, die dann als Einzeldarstellungen wahrgenommen oder gerechtfertigt werden. Der Punkt ist nur, dass es ja in die
Hey, stop lying, man. Stop lying, cause it's 1888 or something like that. A whole Adolf thing. You know what I mean? So don't fucking lie about 420. There's nothing to do with 420 that could conflicts with Adolf Hitler, man. Stop lying. Yeah, because man. Hey, this is what love it, yeah. This is how I know, yeah. Hey, listen, yeah. I'll tell you the time, yeah, how I know, yeah, when it's causing the pain. Yeah. The man them tried to make side points. That's nothing to do with what man's talking about that. Yeah, because what do you mean 420's got something to do with Adolf Hitler? Alright, yeah, we believe you, but you need to bring the evidence for us to actually confirm that that's true. Yeah, until you provide the evidence, yeah, then okay. If not, then, you know what I mean? Hitler had a hold, but just start talking.
allgemeine politische Agenda, in die politische Rechtsaußenrichtung der AfD weist.
This agenda is primarily directed at asylum, migration and German citizenship. The AfD is calling for a radical change in asylum and migration policy, including the deportation of millions of people from Germany. That's not all. Many of the party's top politicians have repeatedly and falsely claimed that not everyone who has a German passport is actually German, an idea that contradicts the constitution. Critics also say that this is an attempt to deny Muslims and blacks, in particular, the right to German citizenship. Matthias Quent says the AfD has allied itself with groups that flirt with fascism and a right-wing revolution against parliamentary democracy. The most well-known is probably the so-called Institute for State Policy. Here we see the Institute's Götz Kubitschek in a discussion with AfD politicians.
What's mad about these extreme right sort of thing, Bobs? They've always got these mad think tanks that have just got mad bread to fund them, to fund mad ideas or training or brainwashing some of the brightest people into their way of laying out arguments or whatever. It's mad still, cause you know what I mean. Like Institute for Brainwashing, flipping Adolf sympathizers. Crazy. Alright, but listen, I need to go and do some work in a sec here. So once this is done, we out. Oh.
The Domestic Intelligence Service has classified the institute as right-wing extremist. The right-wing extremist institution and the AFD have a very close relationship. Current AFD co-leader Alice Weidel praised the institution as a training center for her party in 2019.
Und es ist ganz wichtig, Herr Lehnert hat es gerade angesprochen, dass wir unseren Nachwuchs fördern. Und der Nachwuchs sitzt eben hier und ich bedanke mich bei euch für Ihr Kommen. Vielen herzlichen Dank dafür.
The big question is, do those individual examples and pieces of the puzzle justify calling the AFD as a whole a neo-Nazi party?
Es ist wichtig, darauf hinzuweisen, dass es erstens Nazi-Ideologien in der AfD gibt und zweitens, dass sie als gesamte Partei eine Partei der extremen Rechten ist. Wir wissen aus Einstellungsstudien, die AfD hat einen großen Anteil, etwa die Hälfte der Wählerinnen haben ein mehr oder weniger geschlossen rechtsradikales Weltbild. Das muss man auch so benennen. Auf der anderen Seite gibt es auch Wählerinnen und Wähler, die sich davon abschrecken lassen.
This man has a very clear opinion of the question whether the AFD is a neo-Nazi party. His name is Niklas Frank. He has spent his life dealing with the legacy of National Socialism and the crimes of the Germans. He is the son of one of the Nazis' highest profile war criminals, Hans Frank.
Hey, you know what's mad, yeah? Like, obviously, because I love my dad, innit? Yeah, so, but how would, imagine if your dad done something so nuts to you that you ended up hating your dad. That's why it's mad. You can't ever take how someone else's house is for how your house is. Like, I keep saying, fam. Yeah. Mad. Crazy still. Anyway, come on. Let's play.
As Hitler's Governor General for occupied Poland, Hans Frank organized the mass murder of millions of Jewish people and other groups. He was condemned to death at Nürnberg and executed in 1946.
Ich verachte ihn sehr, aber ich weiß, dass alles, was er repräsentiert hat, ganz stark am Leben ist. Er hat 2 Stereotypisten gehabt als Generalgouverneur in Polen, im besetzten Polen, die hat er alles mitschreiben lassen, was er öffentlich geredet hat. Da können Sie das Ganze eigentlich umschichten, brauchen wir immer AfD hinzuschreiben. Da ist absolut deckungsgleiche Denke.
Niklas Frank warns that the rise of the AfD is a signal that the inhuman hatred of the National Socialist era is also on the rise again.
Das ist für mich eine tektonische Verschiebung. Die rassistisch-antisemitische Platte legt sich ganz.
What's so mad here is how similar things seem to be, but in a future time, to what kicked off this World War II stuff and whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, it seems like that's the sort of rhetoric that's being stirred up around asylum seekers and, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Alright, so we're nearly done, man.
Langsam über die liberale und demokratische. Da kommen natürlich wie bei allen tektonischen Verschiebungen Erdbeben. Wie zum Beispiel in Nordhausen hat man jetzt nicht den AfDler gewählt. Das sind ganz kleine demokratische Vulkanchen, die nach und nach absterben werden.
So to recap, there is plenty of evidence showing connections between AfD politicians and the language or ideology of the Nazis. The AfD itself has confirmed many individual cases, but it vehemently rejects the accusation that the party systematically follows Nazi ideology and language. And in the past, it says, it has kicked out members who were found to have right-wing extremist connections. But right-wing extremism researchers like Matthias Quent don't think that's credible. That's why they warn that the AFD is a menace to society. They are sounding the alarm so that Germany's murderous history of National Socialism does not repeat itself. They say that society must take drastic action against racism, anti-Semitism, and anti-democratic attitudes.
Yeah, you see it there? Mad. That's cool, man. You man don't have to believe that they're Nazis in it, man, but alright. German state television's telling you. I said, go man. Alright, one more, yeah. Ready, play.
A celebration of 1,000 years of Jewish history in Erfurt. Just weeks before voters face a high-stakes choice.
To vote AFD, blue, that's a no.
Amid growing fears of a new dark chapter.
It's not just a few Jews who die.
And flat-out denials.
They have no reason to be afraid.
Hello, welcome to the new synagogue in Erfurt.
With just 900 members, the Jewish community in Thuringia is one of the smallest in Germany. Reinhard Schramm survived the Holocaust as a baby. He says the rising popularity of the far-right Alternative for Germany is fueling concern among Jews here.
What unites them is that they're all afraid that the AFD will gain strength. Because xenophobia, anti-Semitism and racism are part of the AFD's DNA. And above all, what they all sense is that the AFD has actually relativized National Socialism and its crimes in recent years.
All right, man. So straight from the Jewish uncle's mouth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, yo, he's right there in the ends, Thuringia. Yeah, talking about the AFD, guy, mad. National Socialism's getting brazy at it still, but yeah, don't worry about it, man. You know, don't worry about what the Jewish person is telling you from his own lips. Yeah, don't listen to them again.
That's largely down to Björn Hücke. He's the local AFD leader and has huge influence nationwide. He's used Nazi-era slogans while campaigning.
Alles für Deutschland.
For which he was fined by a court and has called for Germany to focus less on its Nazi past.
It's clever maneuvering, aimed at avoiding breaking the law. But he's fundamentally spurring on nationalism. And I do see a danger in that, because ultimately it's not just a few Jews or Sinti or Roma who die, but ultimately when nationalism prevails, it leads to war.
According to the latest polls, the AFD will come first. If they end up in power, they've said they will cut funding to groups that fight right-wing extremism and promote democracy. Ursula Ulbricht is a regular at the synagogue. She believes the AFD's popularity has emboldened violent extremists.
So we are concerned here because the right-wingers are also acting with brutality against not only Jews, but against everyone. What they don't like, if the face doesn't suit them, then they just lash out.
We put those claims to the AFD's leader in the state parliament.
They have no reason to be afraid, especially not Jewish people. There's no reason to fear the AFD leading or being part of the government. We have no plans. Neither our program nor any of our proposed measures are even remotely directed against Jewish people.
But your party leader was found guilty twice of using slogans from the Nazi era, and all of this leads to uncertainty.
The convictions of Björn Höcke are laughable, are not to be taken seriously, and will be reversed in further court appeals.
Despite those reassurances, unease prevails, but some are hopeful.
I don't believe they'll come to power. That's my position. People can't be that stupid, I hope.
Alan Byrne runs the Yiddish Summer Festival in Thuringia. He sees the arts as a route into the conscience of voters who are drawn to the AFD's message.
I want them to dance with us so that they go home and think, that wasn't so awful, and maybe I'm being sold a bill of goods.
Whether dialogue and dancing can overcome division in the weeks ahead is anyone's guess. And the answer could have a profound impact, not just in Thuringia, but beyond.
You make.
See you next time on the back here. See you next time. See you